Certainly some complaints in Calgary about all the water, all the rain we've had recently, but it began to brighten up in the afternoon.
It did, yeah. We had some rain. In comparison, though, they had over 100 millimeters of rain in Edmonton. So, I mean, we had that earlier as well with a whole other system. But at the end of the day, they had a lot of rain. They had nowhere for it to go in some areas because there's a lot of rain so fast. Let me show you the system. There you go. This is the system that gave us the rain as well. The core of it spinning over that Saskatchewan-Alberta border, and it's still throwing a few waves into Alberta. So we have the potential for isolated showers right up until about midnight tonight, and then we're all said and done with the system. It's 16 right now at the airport. It has been a little breezy. It will be less windy for tomorrow. But again, right up until about midnight, we have the chance of an isolated shower and the gusts out of the north up to 40 kilometers per hour. Tomorrow, though, is stunning. Lots of sunshine. We'll get to a high of 20, and it will still be a little breezy at times, but not out of the northwest like it says there. It'll be mainly out of the west. All right, that's your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Fifth Avenue Volkswagen. Family-owned, community-driven. Discover more at Fifth Avenue Volkswagen.
Last year, 200 Calgarians participated, capturing 250 mosquitoes. A very, very small sampling of the many, many skitters that are out there.
Yes.
You used the word stunning earlier. I like that.
Yeah, stunning day for tomorrow, especially considering, I mean, the weekend, we had some hail. That's for sure. Not sure if you saw that out there. Lots of people did in the city and outside of the city. And we had some rainfall. We also had not as much rain as expected for Father's Day, so that's some good news. We were able to do a few more things than anticipated. This system really drove a lot of rain into central Alberta. And now it's tracking mainly off to the east, but we're not fully done with it yet. All right, it's 16 right now in the city, 17 down in Lethbridge, 16 in Medicine Hat. These are temperatures well below normal for this time of year. We'll get closer to normal, which is around 21, 22 in the city. So we'll get closer to that for tomorrow. 57 was our max gust today. That graphic I showed you earlier had a bit of an error on it saying we're going to have 60 kilometer per hour gusts tomorrow. That is not the case. Tomorrow we're looking at this dropping down to 30, 40 kilometer per hour gusts. That goes for Brooks and Drumheller, and it should calm down quite a bit in the far south as well. Here's a look at the system, and you can see that counterclockwise spin. This is the core right here now, just making its way off into Saskatchewan, but it's a large system. It's created a little bit of upsloping in some cases as well, so that's just enhancing rainfall for some communities. And this drove a lot of rainfall into Edmonton. Again, 102 millimeters of rain over the weekend. This, you can see, is still creating pockets. So we have the potential of these isolated showers. We're not seeing anything really right now in the city. There may be a little bit in the west end, but it's very isolated, it's very brief, and that's the potential up until about midnight. By midnight, though, this is what happens. This really clears out. We'll likely hang on to some cloud cover throughout parts of the overnight hours, but then mainly sunny for tomorrow. Tomorrow's calm. We have a ridge of high pressure building in. Temperatures will be able to build, and this ridge of high pressure is here for 3 whole days, which is good. Enjoy the sunshine while it's here, because by the weekend, it's another big system that rolls in, bringing us some more rain. So yeah, as I play through these next couple days, not a whole lot to talk about. On Wednesday, there will be some development that will try and get going because of the system that's in BC, but it's so stable that it will just fizzle out before it gets here. So we don't really have to worry about any active weather for the next 3 days. Mainly sunny skies, calmer winds, 20 degrees. As our daytime high, check out Wednesday, 22, Thursday, 23. Later in the day on Thursday, some clouds will start to build in, and that's ahead of a system. The winds will start to pick up later on Thursday as well. That's ahead of a system that will impact us for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, giving significant rain. It will drop our temperatures into the teens for the weekend, and we're looking at 10 to 15 millimeters of rain on Saturday, likely on Sunday too. We will continue to keep you posted.
Danielle, if anyone has the opportunity to get outside during the work week, it looks really good for them.
Yes, like I'm taking the day off tomorrow,
good for you.
Example. If you can do that, or enjoy the morning or something, because yes, we have really nice weather in the forecast for 3 days. 16 degrees is your current temperature. Also, that has been our daytime high, which is of course well below the normal of 21. But hey, we'll be at normal around for the next few days and above it for Wednesday and Thursday for sure. Okay, so ridge of high pressure building in. Lots of sunshine, mainly sunny for Tuesday and Wednesday. Friday. And then by Thursday, later in the day, the winds will start to pick up. Clouds will start to roll in because we have another system on the way that will deliver a lot of rainfall for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So enjoy the sunshine while we have it.
Just a note that FIFA World Cup coverage is preempting our news tomorrow evening. Our local news is available anytime online at ctvnewscalgary.ca. So we'll see you here on Wednesday. Now the early edition of the CTV National News.
Okay, I haven't missed the mosquitoes, but I am missing the heat, Danielle. Are we getting any?
Yes, lots of heat over these next few days, stable and sunny. So, you know, make sure you have the bug spray ready to go so those skeeters can't ruin it for you. All right, so here you go. There's that counterclockwise spin. This is the low that impacted us over the weekend, the hail, the rain. In fact, it even drove 102 millimeters of rain into Edmonton. That's tracking off, but there's still the chance of isolated showers as we head up until the midnight hour. 15 degrees is the temperature. We're gusting at 43 kilometers per hour, and those 40 kilometer per hour gusts possible for the next few hours, and then it will wind down. We're looking at calm winds for tomorrow. 20 degrees is a daytime high. Lots of sunshine, and we will get warmer after this as well. I'll be back with that longer range forecast in just a little bit.
All right, let's bring Danielle back in as we look ahead to our own 5-day forecast, and it's getting pretty good finally.
Yeah, you know, so while our friends to the west are dealing with some stuff, the friends to the north have been dealing with other things. We are getting really beautiful weather for about 3 days straight. So I want to make sure you enjoy it. So we talked about the mosquito issue that's going to pop up here. Make sure you have the bug spray. Make sure you have sunscreen because we're going to get a lot hotter than today. Today's high in Calgary was just 16 degrees. A normal daytime high is around 21. So we'll be closer to the normal temperature over these next few days, and we'll surpass it a little bit. 15 degrees is the temperature right now. We also have cooler winds at times out of the north and northwest. So it's not a warm day, that's for sure. 15 in Brooks right now, 17 in Lethbridge, 14 in Medicine Hat. This is a look at the wind gusts today, and it was gustiest in Calgary where we maxed out at 57 and mainly in the 40s everywhere else. Pincher Creek just in the 30s. Winds will be calmer for tomorrow, so for Calgary specifically we'll max out around 30 kilometers per hour, and to the far south 30 to 40 is a possibility. Here's a look at this big system here, and you can see that counterclockwise spin. This is the core that's now moved off into Saskatchewan, but you can see how big this system is. And this really drove so much rainfall in such a short amount of time into Edmonton, which is why they saw over 100 millimeters of rain. And for us, we did get some hail. We got a little bit of rainfall from this, but this is basically done. It's still impacting areas around Medicine Hat and to the north of Medicine Hat, as you can see right here, with some rainfall. Some of these pockets are fairly heavy. For Calgary, we still have the potential for some isolated pockets of rain right up until the midnight hour, and then out of the way. We are looking at a whole lot of sunshine for tomorrow. Even the clouds clear out for tomorrow. So a beautiful day, getting into those 20s for most communities in southern Alberta. And again, calmer winds, which will be nice. I want to fast forward this to Wednesday, because Wednesday there will be some development late in the day right along the mountains because of a BC system. But it's so stable here that a lot of this will just fizzle out really quickly. There may be some clouds peeking towards QE2, but outside of that, it's really just looking pretty fantastic. All right, here's your Action Furnace 5-day forecast, and I can't stress this enough. Enjoy these next 3 days as much as possible because we have another system on the way. And while it's a little early to tell how much rainfall we're going to get, it looks like a significant rainfall for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So in the 20s for the next 3 days. Late Thursday, the clouds will increase. Friday, up to 5 millimeters of rain. Saturday, we dip to 18, 10 to 15 millimeters, and another 10 to 15 millimeters at least for Sunday, with by then only a high of 14.
Talk about smart, you guys. Grade 9. Wow.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Yeah, good for her. Well, eventually we're going to get hot enough one of these days to play outside in the sun. So here are some easy ideas for the kiddos. Isn't that clever?
Yeah.
You need a hose, you need some imagination. These kids are creating characters from movies. They just lay in the driveway, get a few props, E.T., that one, that's good.
We'll try that. I'll be the one to spray, though.
Yeah, the mom does the spraying, the kids do the lying.
Well, the good thing around here, we don't need the hose. We can just lay down and have the rain, and then we get up in there.
You could do this in the rain, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Good thinking. Well, the next time you're doing a plank during a workout, just remember, it's actually child's play.
Baby, are you planking?
Look at
No
that.
sweat. She can't even walk, but she can plank like a pro. This is Layla, and she's just holding this exercise for about 30 seconds, smile on her face. She's not even breaking a sweat.
I think she may stay like that forever.
Yeah.
Never seen a plank done in a diaper, but that's impressive.
Yeah.
Strong little one.
We'll have to remember that the next time we're at the gym. Wow. Well, do you guys remember last week we introduced you to Merlin the duck in Mexico City? Turns out everybody wants to meet Merlin now.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the president of Mexico there in the red skirt, Gloria Sheinbaum. She wanted to meet Merlin, too. They were all invited to her weekly press conference today. Last week, FIFA named Merlin its official World Cup ambassador in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Following his rise to stardom. He was already quite well known locally, but that video of him in his soccer jersey wandering around the arena area has now had millions of views. So
Just
now
the
he's
duck
famous.
living his best life.
Just living his best duck life, Glenn.
Most famous duck in the world.
Yeah, his cute little jersey.
Skywatch weather camera. Depending on which way you look. This way, you can see a little more blue. The other way, a little more cloud. But all that will work its way out for tomorrow. Okay, 15 degrees current temperature. Today's high just 16, nowhere near 21 or this record-breaking number here, 33.3 from 1919. Okay, looking at the rest of the country, 29 was the high in Victoria, so that was one of the hot spots for sure. 12 in St. John's and 19 in Toronto. So cooler in some spots, but most communities were in those low to mid 20s, which is where we're going to be tomorrow. This system working its way off to the east, still creating some instability and some isolated showers. So we have the potential of on and off showers right up until about midnight. Then it's out of the way. And then for tomorrow at 8 a.m., 12 degrees. By the afternoon, 20. This comes with lots of sunshine, and this also comes with calm winds. So it's a stunning day tomorrow. That's your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. Okay, taking a little look around. Kamloops 32 for tomorrow, Kelowna 31, so a lot of excessive heat off on the BC side. And then 21 for Rocky Mountain House in Red Deer. And further to the south end, we are looking at a whole lot of sunshine, although we'll likely hang on to some more cloud cover for Coronation and Drumheller, but there will still be lots of sunshine as well. Lethbridge looking at a high of 22 for tomorrow, Medicine Hat 21. And as you can see, for all of the south, temperatures should at least get to that 20 mark. Tara.
That's an impressive center, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah, it's great there.
That's great. That's awesome. Thank you, Glenn. All right, final peek at the forecast, Danielle. It's getting good.
Yeah, so the next 3 days are stunning. Lots of sunshine, highs in the 20s. Very nice weather, and my suggestion is enjoy it as much as possible because it looks like the next system rolls in on Friday or at least late Thursday, and it's a lot of rainfall with this one. So yeah, just want to make sure you're prepared. And cooler temperatures once again for the weekend. Okay, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, Alberta's climate. The south end of Calgary saw a good amount of hail on Saturday, and John McMahon took this one in Canyon Meadows.
But things are looking very lush. That's the upside.
Exactly.
Thank you, Danielle. Well, our news is preempted tomorrow by FIFA World Cup. However, we will be on the web, so you can go to ctvnewscalgary.ca for your news update, and we will be back on Wednesday. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening.